What is going on, guys? Vanita's back with another Minecraft video. You know it. So last episode, if you remember, I built an Enderman farm and did a lot of exploring, got lots of cool loot, and also decorated that farm a little bit more. Now, if you notice, as you probably have, there are some things going on here, so let me explain. Since I need to start making some extra progress on this little town that I'm planning here, yesterday I got on for a few minutes and did some brainstorming. So let me explain you my plans for what I'm gonna be doing here. So as you can see, I carved a little path. Well, not exactly carved, but I marked down. I'm gonna have to destroy all of this and make a path around from there through here and over here. As you can see, I marked it down as path. The path will go into my storage house, to the bridge, and on into the town. Here I'm gonna be putting a different tree. As you can see, there are some cherry blossoms and they make things look a bit nicer, but I feel like I'm gonna have to do some different kind of trees to match the whole aesthetic of this place, because pink isn't exactly really matching to everything. And here as well, to fill this empty space, there's gonna be a tree. I'm also gonna put some lights in the river, like sea lanterns and stuff. And then over here I marked down a fishing hut. I feel like it would be a very good spot for something like that, just a small fishing hut with a little pier. I think that's gonna look cute. And then a fishing shop right next to the fishing hut to just fill up this space, because I feel like there needs to be something. If everything is on this side, it's gonna look a bit too empty, so there's gonna be some stuff here. And so over here I'm gonna continue all of that stuff in the future, and over here is gonna be the start of this project's continuation, you could say. I'm gonna be doing some stuff this episode, but as you probably seen from the title and the thumbnail, the main theme of this episode, as I also mentioned last episode, is upgrading all of my gear. Now as you can see, I took all of this off for the intro. Let's equip it again, because when I go into F5 I look like some mutant. But since I built the Enderman farm last episode, this episode I'm gonna be doing lots of grinding to get the best tools and armor that is gonna help me out on my chores and on my building and resource collection. Now let's first of all head over to the village and buy some books. If you look into my backpack, I have already done some preparations. I crafted multiple bows because I'm gonna need to make a good bow. I got a bunch of lapis because, well, lots of enchanting, multiple diamonds so that I can make new tools and enchant them and get the enchantments that I need, that I will then combine with the anvil. Also, I had this efficiency free book, which might come in useful. Also lots of extra books, then some blocks and an enchantment table so that I can have the enchantment table right next to the Enderman farm, so that I don't have to fly back home every time to enchant something, because that would be way too inefficient. Now as you can see, these have grown down a lot. I didn't know that they will do that, but whoa, look at this one. It's like right over the enchantment table. I don't know, I don't really like that, but I guess I'm gonna have to fix that later on. Didn't think they're gonna grow down this much. Alright, here we are in the village. Where are my beloved villagers? Okay, this is mending. Oops, I should take out the books out of my backpack. Let's actually think how much I will need, because I just bought 3. I'm gonna need 1 for the shovel, 1 for the axe, and all of my armor has it already. The bow, maybe. I'm still deciding whether infinity or mending would be better. Here's my thought process on that. I feel like in my scenario where I have a backpack, mending would be better, because I can just keep a few stacks of arrows in my backpack, so I shouldn't have any problems with like keeping lots of arrows and stuff. And by having mending, that means that my bow will never run out of durability. So that's my thought process. But if I end up getting infinity when enchanting and I get a good bow, I might as well keep it. So we'll just have to wait and see. So I will need actually only 2 mending books for now, So let's just place them all in here. And how many unbreaking? Well, my shovel already has unbreaking, so let's just knock that off already. So we need one for diamond axe, for the bow, and all of my armor already has it. A couple unbreaking books, I'll just buy them because why not? Why not? I'll just have them. Let's head back home, and I will also make a, well, not make, I will grab a grindstone because my chest plate doesn't have protection 4, and since I combined it with my elytra, if you remember, I need to drop it on the grindstone, and that actually separates them. Let's put away these emeralds, and let's actually grab some more iron because the anvil that I have on me is like already chipped, and if I'm gonna be doing a lot of enchanting, I think that a second one is necessary. Okay, so let's head on over to the end. Now, when I logged on yesterday for a bit, I actually made a hole straight to the end portal because I feel like that's just easier than going down a staircase every time. It's right over here, and if I jump down, never mind, no water bucket clutch, but that is unnecessary since I have the blaze backpack. Anyways, here we are in the end with our beautiful enderman farm. Right now, let's place down all of this stuff. The only problem with this leaf platform is that the enderman can actually teleport here. I don't really know why, but they just can, so that's gonna be pretty annoying, but it shouldn't really matter that much. Okay, let's place down this enchantment table. And I also brought lots of spruce trapdoors so that I can, you know, make this spawn proof. Now, what am I gonna be going for? Obviously, efficiency 5 on both of my pickaxes, efficiency 5 on my axe, my shovel, sharp 5 on my diamond sword. Also, sweeping edge 3 would be good. I don't think I want fire aspect. Then on my bow, obviously, all the enchantments. My boots, I definitely need to change this to protection, and also my helmet. So what I'm gonna be doing first is actually enchanting the bows, because since I don't have any enchantments yet on any bow, I feel like that's gonna be easiest. And also let's turn off the hostile creature sounds, because when I was editing the last video, I heard that they were very loud, and when I was playing it didn't sound that loud, but it was actually way too loud. Okay, let's just start off. Okay, we got flame and unbreaking free. That's a decent start. Wait, oh my god, look at my inventory. Look at the amount of backpacks I got. Okay, I finally got something different. Power 3, let's just get level 30 real quick. Alright, time to enchant. Okay, I got power 3 and infinity. Now see, this is what I was saying, that I might just get infinity randomly, and if I do, I might keep it. I mean, even if my bow does get low in durability, it's pretty easy to fix it. I can just do it in an anvil, so it's whatever. Ooh, we got power 4. Okay, let's grab this power 4 and punch 2. Okay, so we have like pretty much all the enchantments. We got unbreaking, flame, infinity, punch, and power. All I need is a power 3 or power 4, and it's gonna be completed. Okay, I can see the power 4. There we go. Ooh, this actually turned out pretty good by itself, and I can actually avoid getting infinity on it by doing this, and then I can put mending on it. But do I actually want to do that? Let's think about it real quick. Wouldn't it just be easier to just have infinity? I think I'm just gonna get infinity, because realistically it's gonna take a long time for me to even get the bow low on its durability, so let's just put it on. Also, let's rename it. Oh, I won't have enough levels. Let's put infinity on and name it something. Now, what kind of name could I give it? Okay, I'm gonna name it Requiem. I think this is how you spell it. You might be thinking, why Requiem? Well, because it's a JoJo reference. Okay, so what should I be enchanting next? Let's think. The bow is done, so let's just try the diamond axe. Fortune free. Nope. I am not taking fortune on my axe or shovel. I think it's time to just make some diamond items and to see what I can get. So as I said, I do need some stuff on my armor, but I can look for it with the books. So let's start off by making some tools. Let's make a couple swords and try to get sharpness 4 and sweeping edge 3. I got smite 4, but I think I'm actually gonna grab that because I might want to kill the wither sometime soon, since getting a beacon would be pretty cool. Okay, let's grab this. Ooh, I got looting too. You know what? That's not bad. It's not bad. Another smite 4. Well, I mean, I might as well get smite 5. Here we go. Well, that is a smite 5 looting 2 sword. Now I guess let's make more swords because I got sidetracked. Let's just make 3. Ooh, sweeping edge 3. Perfect. There we go. Ooh, Bane of Arthropods 4 with that. Still gonna be able to combine it with my sword. Okay, we got sharpness 3 on this. I think I'm gonna grab that just in case I get sharpness 3 again. Okay, there we go. And yeah, well, my intuition was correct. Right after that, I got sharp 3 again. Lapis lazuli, and there we go. Now let's combine these, and I think I'm gonna combine these and then put this on here. 27 levels. Okay, I don't know if that order of combination was the most efficient, but I don't really know which one would be better. So I'm running into a bit of a problem, is that most of my chests are full of ender pearls already, so I have to dump them into the void. Look at the amount of endermen spawning here. Okay, let's combine these and rename it. Now, what kind of name should I do for the sword? Okay, I'm gonna name this sword Kokoro Watari. Yet another anime reference. I know. You know what? Let's do it like this. This is a Monogatari reference. If you know, you know. I am level 1 now, which is pretty sad. Now I need to get efficiency 5 on both of my pickaxes. Ooh, there we go. Right away. Okay, efficiency 4. So that's my silk touch pickaxe pretty much done. Now let's go for more. I got fortune. Maybe I'll get... Okay. Yes. That is like the same pickaxe, just without mending. Now I need... Okay, efficiency 4 instantly. Okay, this is just perfect. Okay, now let's... How do I combine these? I think I'm gonna put this... Ooh, why is it so expensive? 23 levels. 27. Oh, God. What if I just combine this and do this? That's 29 levels, 26. I could just use a mending book on this one, and it costs only 3 levels. Okay, perfect. So that is that done. Let's... Oops, wrong thing. Let's combine these and make this. And since this is a silk touch pickaxe, I also need to rename it into something that will make it easier to tell apart. I don't have any cool ideas, so I'm gonna call this Slick. And then the fortune pickaxe, let's also rename that. I'm just gonna name this guy Gamba, because gambling and fortune, you know, makes sense. Oh my God, I actually just did that. I was throwing out the ender pearls and I threw out my pickaxe on accident. Oh my God, that is actually sad. Well, I guess at least I still have this fortune pickaxe to enchant with. Oh my God, I was legit thinking about how I need to be careful to not throw it out, and then I threw it out, which is very sad. Okay, we got efficiency 4, efficiency 3, and with this book I can remake this. Gonna cost 20 levels. Let's just get a couple real quick. And in honor of the first Gamba, I'm gonna name this guy Gamba 2, so that we can remember the one that was lost. I'm gonna put this in my backpack so that I don't throw it out accidentally. Okay, efficiency 4, and I got unbreaking 3. Okay, efficiency 4 again, and I got fortune 3 with that. That is not ideal. I'm gonna try to get silk touch. Ooh, I was looking through the books looking for silk touch, and I got on level 30 depth strider, so I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna need that for my boots. Okay, here we go. Depth strider 3. Let's put that in my backpack, and I'll keep looking for silk touch. Let's enchant it. Ooh, that is actually very good. Now let's combine this with this one, and then let's put mending on it, and let's rename it. How should I name this axe? Okay, I'm gonna name this guy Chopper, because he chops trees, and I think that's a fitting name for an axe. It's also the name of Chopper from One Piece, which is cool. One thing that would be cool is to get sharpness 5 on my axe as well. The thing is that getting that is gonna be way more difficult than on a sword. I'm gonna have to see after I finish all the enchanting. I'll try to get it. Okay, let's get this. Oh, that's a big score. Now all I really need is another efficiency 4, and we're good to go with the shovel. Okay, let's get this, and then let's put it together. I'll also need a mending book for that, and let's rename it. I don't really have any cool ideas, so I'm just gonna call it Dig. Okay, so I've got all of my tools and weapons done. As I said, a sharp 5 axe would be interesting, but I'm not sure if I can get that easily. So now it is time to do the armor. Now I'm gonna need diamond boots with prot 4, and a diamond helmet and a chest plate possibly. So start out with the boots. Let's craft a couple. Okay, so I had made a protection 2 book, and then I took protection 2 and diamond boots, and then I combined them, and then I found protection 3. So there we go, that is completed if we combine them. And now I need to combine these, but from this direction, and we'll have some good diamond boots. Now I need to also see with the depth strider, maybe I can put this on, and if I do this, that's gonna be 29 levels. Ooh, that is expensive. Okay, let's combine these. I'm not gonna rename them because I don't think there's any point, they're just boots. Leggings are done already, nothing there. Now what I'm gonna need to do is get prot 3 for the chest plate, which I'm gonna do either with a book or craft a chest plate, but for now let's go for the helmet. Okay, there we go, level 30. Let's grab this protection. And how much will I need to put this together? 30 levels. Ooh boy. Okay, there we go, I'm level 30. Let's take this off, put these together, and boom. Now all that's left is the chest plate. Okay, I'm level 30, and here we go, protection 4. Now what I need to do is drop this on here, and they have been separated. Oh, also my chest plate doesn't have mending, but I don't think that matters since like they're connected, and like as you can see, isn't breaking, I think. It might be, but I don't have any more mending books on me right now, so even if I wanted to, I can't put it on. So let's combine these. Which way is cheaper? This way. Throw them on here. And there we go. We got Prot 4. Full Prot 4 armor. Mostly maxed out gear. Some enchantments that are missing, like, I don't know, Swift Sneak, Soul Speed. But there we go. All the tools also maxed out. One thing that I want to do as well is get this Smite Sword, maybe looting free. So I'm gonna make another sword. Okay, there we go. Oh, it actually gave me a pretty good sword. So now if I combine these, and I can name it Wither Killer. Oh, okay, with a capital. There we go. We got the Wither Killer. 10,000. I'm gonna keep this in my backpack for like always. I'll just have it on me. Now my final project that I might wanna try is getting sharpness 5 on this axe. So I'm gonna try to do that, and when I do get super lucky, I'll be back with you guys. Well guys, this is it. I have collected all of the books pretty much. I think it's impossible to get sharpness like on the axe itself, but I got all the books. So there we go, sharpness 4, and then we combine these to get sharp 3, sharp 4, and then sharp 5, and then finally to put it on the axe it's gonna be 4 more levels. So let's get that real quick. There we go. Well, that is all the enchanting done. So let's look back on what we did. Got this sword, Kokorawatari. We got Silk Touch pickaxe named Slick, Fortune Free pickaxe named Gamba number 2 because I threw out the first one on accident. The bow named Requiem, the axe with sharp 5 named Chopper, the Silk Touch shovel named Dig, all the armor with Prot 4 and almost all the best enchantments, and the Wither Killer which has Smite 5 and looting free. That was a good enchanting session. That did take a bit over an hour, so like, yeah, it was pretty hard. Now let's see how many Endermen I have killed. 5,600. Wow. So that is gonna be it for this Enderman farm. I'm probably not coming back here for a while, well, until I need to fix my tools and stuff. So let's head back home now and dump all these backpacks. Whew, it feels nice to be back in the overworld. Now you may also be wondering how many days I've played on this world, so let's give it a quick check. 122. Yep, it is currently day 122, so we've already passed the 100-day mark, and I think I've done some pretty good progress. And I feel like by 200 days the progress will be even better. Now the step 2 of maxing out all of my gear is getting Netherite. Now that is gonna be the hard part in my opinion, because all the enchantments, sure, it took a while, but all I needed to do was just kill Enderman and stand next to an enchantment table. Looking for Netherite is just pure luck. Since I'm all kitted out and there's like barely any risk of me dying, why not head over to the bastions that I had seen but never explored. So my first bastion chest, we got a lodestone, bunch of arrows, and a mending crossbow. There is a bastion over here, so let's fly over to that one. Oh, there are a couple chests here. Okay, I got the smithing template, which is perfect, exactly what I wanted to find. Okay, soul speed free. Ooh. Honestly, let's place down the anvil and see if I could even put that on my... Okay, 27 levels. That's possible, so yeah, that's great. Where are the chests here? Oh, there are a lot of gold blocks here. Let's grab these. A couple of magma cube spawners. Well, only one actually. Ooh, a panic necklace. Well, I've already got that, so it doesn't really matter. Ooh, thorns free. I don't know if I actually want... Ooh, fire gauntlet. That's a new accessory. Causes the wearer's melee attacks to deal fire damage. Plus 8 attack burning duration. That's pretty much fire aspect. Ancient debris. There we go. We got some. 10 blocks of gold. Okay. Decent. Oh, there's another chest over there. Let's go grab that. Okay, one ancient debris. One more. Oh my god. Bro, I need to actually use this potion. I fall in the lava and I can't get out because of my elytra, but if I take it off, I lose like most of my armor. Oh my god, what is that? Oh, why is there slime on my screen? What the hell? Is that a vanilla thing? I have never seen that. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've done this, but I think Y14 is like the best. So I'm gonna go down to this level and just start like strip mining pretty much. Oh, it kind of looks weird, but I found it. There are 2 and that's it. Well, let's see, how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need 36 of it. Well, I mined for like a solid 15 minutes and I have got 12 already. But I got a cool idea that I have seen. I don't remember if it was on TikTok or whatever. But pretty much there's like a strategy with lava. You pop fire res, you fly in with your elytra, and since the way that ancient debris spawns works with air exposure, like something like that, I don't exactly know what it's called, but pretty much it spawns much more, or like pretty much always without any air exposure. So like it cannot be exposed, it always hides like behind blocks. So what I'm gonna do is brew up a bunch of fire res potions, and I think I also need to download like a texture pack that makes me able to see through lava, because I'm pretty sure I won't be able to like really see well. And also I'm gonna make some netherite right now while I'm preparing the potions and stuff, so that I can make a netherite pickaxe, because as you can see, this one is like a third of it is already gone, so more durability means I can mine for longer. Okay, so I can make 3 netherite ingots. And the smithing templates, I need to see how I can craft more of them. So let's see, can make 6. Let's just make more diamonds. Okay, 10. I won't need any more than that, I'm pretty sure, because I need for 9 items, and then I'll have 1 left over just in case I want to like make some extra tools. I could also like make my wither killer into netherite, so I guess, you know what, I'll make one more. Okay, so time to do this. Let's make my gamba pickaxe, my slick pickaxe, and then I guess my sword might as well. There we go, 3 netherite items already. Pretty cool. Let's put these templates here, I guess. Okay, it should be working now. What I had to do is I checked that texture packs page, and he said, the creator put in the description that this texture pack doesn't work with sodium, but there's a mod that does. So here we are in the lava, and as you can see, we can see a lot of stuff. So let's look around. Ooh, there we go. I can already see some ancient debris. We got a couple. Boom, there we go. 28. Wow, that took less than 8 minutes, like less than a full potion of fire res. Um, yeah, I can say that this strat is quite OP. Um, it is kind of cheesy, but I don't really care. It was very fun though. Honestly, like I felt like I was some sort of a lava submarine just going around and collecting all of the ancient debris. You want to have some fun looking for ancient debris? Try the strategy out. The mod is called Lava Clear View, and you also need to download Kiwi. Well, it doesn't show up here, but you also need to download a mod called Kiwi, but it probably will install it automatically. I ended up using almost like 2 stacks of fireworks, so if you really want to do this, you will need a decent amount of fireworks. Make all of this netherite. Let's grab these templates. Let's take the sword out. Take off all of this. Ooh, I need a grindstone. Forgot about that, but it's fine. Pretty easy to make. Let's drop it on here. Okay, time to make this netherite gear. Boom, achievement completed. Then we can drop both of these on, well, no, not here. There we go. Full netherite armor, full netherite tools, weapons. That's all the gear completed. Let's look at this armor with shaders. Yep, looks cool. Well, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. I did say I'm gonna start on the project behind me, but I feel like we did a lot this episode. You know, enchanted all of my armor, got some netherite, did some cool stuff, and so I think I'm just gonna leave it there for this episode. You know, this was like a gear upgrading episode, and the next episode we can start building some stuff, and I'm gonna be able to dedicate all of my time to building this path, building this fishing stuff, and decorating this area a bit more. So thank you guys for watching. This was quite fun. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did like this video. Leave a comment if you wanna give me any suggestions, as always, and make sure to also subscribe if you want to see more episodes and follow my journey. So that's gonna be all, and goodbye.